Planning a project in Peoria and need a dumpster? You're likely asking, what's the actual price? But the biggest threat to your budget may be the weather. A Peoria rainstorm can secretly add hundreds of dollars to your final bill, and your debris can be deceptive. A dumpster could look half empty but already be over its weight limit, triggering massive fees. This happens because the price you are quoted is rarely the price you pay. The final cost depends on factors most people never think about. Here, we'll break down the 4 key factors that determine your real dumpster cost in Peoria and show you how to sidestep every hidden fee. First, the basics. In Peoria, you'll see 10, 15, 20, and 30-yard dumpsters, each designed for different project scales. The average cost for these sizes ranges from about $420 to over $880. But this range is just the beginning. You'll encounter 2 main price types: itemized, with separate fees, and flat rate, which bundles costs. But that flat rate has a catch. So you pick a size and a flat rate, and you're set, right? Wrong. The most significant cost factor is weight, not volume. Every dumpster rental, including flat rate options, comes with a specific weight allowance. For a 20-yard, that's often 3 tons. If you exceed that limit, you will face overage fees. These penalties typically range from $50 to $100 for every extra ton. The reason weight matters so much comes down to this. Landfills charge by weight, not by volume. These are called tipping fees. This is why heavy debris is so deceptive. A bin half full of concrete can easily weigh more than one overflowing with cardboard. Weight is not the only content-related fee. Tossing in prohibited items like tires or electronics can lead to substantial fines. So you manage the weight and avoid banned items. You are safe, correct? Not quite. What is the most common, most expensive mistake? I'll tell you in a moment. Another hidden cost is time. Your rental includes a set period, often 7 days. After that, you pay daily extension fees up to $45 a day. And do not overfill it. Piling debris above the fill line is a safety hazard. They can refuse pickup and charge you a trip fee for the wasted journey. Now, let's look outside the dumpster at factors you may not control, starting with its placement. This can cost you before you even begin. If your dumpster sits completely on your driveway, you're fine. But if it touches public property like a street, you need a City of Peoria permit. That permit is $20 for 30 days and requires you to meet safety codes. Skipping the permit can result in fines far larger than the fee. Even on your own property, you are responsible for damage. A heavy steel dumpster can crack a driveway. Use wooden boards underneath to distribute the weight. Okay, you've handled contents and location. What about the calendar? The time of year you rent in Peoria drastically alters the price and the risk. Remember I asked about the single most expensive mistake? It is choosing the wrong size dumpster from the very beginning. This mistake cuts both ways. If you underestimate and get a dumpster that is too small, you will be left with a pile of debris. Your only choice is to rent a second dumpster, effectively doubling your hauling, delivery, and rental fees. A costly error. But if you overestimate to be safe, you're also wasting money. You will pay for a 30-yard bin when a 20-yard would have been sufficient. Seasonality makes everything more complicated. Spring and summer are peak construction season in Peoria, meaning higher demand, less availability, and higher prices. Now let's connect these ideas. Remember the hook about a rainstorm adding weight? And we just mentioned that spring is peak rental season? Renting in spring in Peoria is a triple financial threat. You face higher base prices from demand, and you face the highest risk of rain adding unexpected weight. This is why solving the right size problem is not just about guessing volume. It's about accurately predicting the type of debris to estimate its weight. The single most valuable takeaway is this. Controlling your dumpster cost is about the planning you do before you make the call. So to recap, your true cost is set by 4 things: the base size and price model, the weight of your debris, the rules like fill lines, and outside factors like season. 3 final tips. 1. Get multiple quotes and ask about tonnage caps. 2. Cover your dumpster with a tarp when not in use. 3. Protect your driveway. The quoted price for a roll-off dumpster is just the start of the conversation. Now you have the knowledge to ask the right questions and budget for the final cost. Have you ever been hit with a surprise dumpster fee? Share your story in the comments. For a full breakdown of average prices, check the link in the description.